And here we go with the main event. We're going to have Josh Burkman and Pete
Ladies
Sell.
and gentlemen, in association with our event sponsors, Maketso, Mixology Clothing Company, Ring of Combat, New York Fighting, and Fuji Match, former World Kickboxing Champion Louis Neglia and Matt Cully proudly present our main event. 10 minutes of grappling, submission or draw, 195-pound weight limit. These grapplers met once before in an MMA bout in UFC 90. They meet again on the mat here at Rise 7 Invitational in Westbury and live on UFC Fight Pass. And now for our main event, let the match begin! Introducing first UFC veteran, Josh Burkman. Ready for action across the mat out of Sarah BJJ. Here is the former Ring of Combat champion and UFC veteran. Welcome, please, Peter Drago Sell.
I can't tell these guys are this is real tension or they're just playing. I think it might be a little real.
Well, they did fight in the UFC 90.
It's a little rematch.
A little bit of rematch in Rise.
They're taking it serious right now.
Submission only rules here. Josh Burkman and Pete Drago Sell.
Let the smiles fool you.
Drago is obviously better known for his jiu-jitsu credentials, being a longtime black belt under Matt Serra and being a coach for a long time. But Josh Burkman has had a long and experienced MMA career, and he owns a submission victory over John Fitch in MMA, who was notoriously hard to submit.
That's right, I remember that.
It was a guillotine choke.
Yep.
He put him out. Sell goes to his guard. Now trying to pull him in. Burkman looks pretty comfortable.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable, very strong. Pete trying to go 2-on-1, almost arm drag him there, but I think Burkman is aware of that at this point. May see him try to knee cut right over the shins there, or yeah, there you go. Back step to that side control.
Now Sell has that Kimura locked up, and he can use the sweep, but he's got to watch the transition to the armbar.
It's the fourth time we've seen that Kimura trap used.
Yep. Now Drago looking to get in with that butterfly guard. Burkman is doing a good job of just maintaining that tight position. Look, he wants to do that kind of pass where you hug the legs together and tripod and walk yourself around with the pressure. But Drago has an answer for it so far.
Yeah, he's not allowing him to pass. You see Burkman trying to lift the heels there. Gets a reaction out of Pete Sell, but Pete Sell's been here before. Burkman looking to sink in a guillotine.
This could be it.
I don't really know that.
He's
like
going
a
hard
10-finger
for it.
guillotine almost. Pete sees it.
Yeah, Drago just rolled right through.
Man wants him to snap him down. We hear him in his corner. He wants him to snap him down so he can get that top turtle position there so he can sprawl circle to the back, but it's never that easy. Try sitting to
could have a leg lock there, but Burkman's wise to that also and just kind of scoots out.
See the experience in both of these guys. They know they have 10 minutes. They know that they're both game opponents, and you know, I said it before and I'll say it again, and it's a chess match, and everyone has a different approach, but at the end of the day, it's all about adaptation. You want to adapt to each opponent, try to figure them out, and then strike.
Burkman again on top. Drago doesn't seem to be too worried about being on bottom. He's going for that Kimura again. He has the grip locked up. Burkman doesn't look too concerned. He's doing a lot of the right things.
And the reason why Burkman is not concerned is because one of the counters that I love is when someone goes for a Kimura, you see his hand is in front of his stomach there. Now, Burkman grabs his hand and starts wrenching that fist up to the middle of his chest. He'll actually have a reverse Kimura on Pete Sell. Not too many people know about that, or Maybe they do, and I just have no idea.
Well, I also like how Burkman has his right shoulder under the armpit to drive a little pressure there, and that makes it harder to yank out that Kimura.
Yeah, it gives himself his own leverage, his own defensive leverage. Now you see him, he's not in front of his belly, but he's grabbing the inside of his thigh there with that arm. And what Pete might try to do is you know, pop and pull, where he pushes him down, where he is defending and then pulls up.
And also, you see Burkman's arm over the hip. That's preventing Drago from kicking that leg over the head.
Exactly, which he continues to try to do there.
Still got the grip, though. And there goes the leg over the head. Maybe a transition to an arm bar, or maybe he stays with the Kimura. A lot more options now for Drago.
Right. Drago wants to scoot his hips underneath, and he'll have that Kimura, and now Burkman needs to be thinking that he's going to roll. If he sits to this side, he may be in trouble. He can either get his back flat to the floor to defend it or roll to defend it, but Pete Zell is such a strong guy that, you know, once that arm is going, you see his leg there is shaking, quivering there, and that's tight. That's tight. He gets a tap. Holy crap.
Drago avenges his loss, in a sense. Beautiful Kimura submission, started from half guard, kicked the leg over, and he gets the finish in front of the hometown crowd. A lot of people are going home happy tonight. Credit to Burkman for stepping up. Here's the replay. Locks up the Kimura, and quickly comes the tap from Josh Burkman. Great performance by Pete Drago Zell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that match was stopped at the 5:11 mark. Submission winner by way of a tap out from a Kimura, Peter Drago Zell. And congratulations, some good sportsmanship in the ring from Josh Burkman. Congratulations from former world kickboxing champion Lou Neglia.
All right, we're here with Pete Drago Zell. Drago, you won with the Kimura. You're victorious in front of the hometown crowd. How's it feel?
Kind of awesome. I feel like fighting. I feel like it's in my blood. I'm not able to kind of fight. My team doesn't want me to fight as much no more, and it kills me. And I just want to like continue doing it and be able to do this a little bit, man. It means the world to me, man.
It was a beautiful performance. We hope to see you again. Pete Drago Zell, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Josh Burkman. Josh, you came a pretty long way to compete here. You fought him before in MMA. How did it feel to compete here at Rise?
You know, he felt a little stronger this time. You know, the grappling world's a little new to me, but I've been in that position a lot, you know, and I usually can weight guys. And Drago's strong, man, give him credit. He listened to Sarah, and he finished it, and props to him. But it was still awesome to be able to come out, compete, and, perform for you guys and at Rise.
We appreciate you coming out here very much. Josh Burkman, ladies and gentlemen.